There were so many players who left LSU. I had to just have one graphic for them. One graphic. Just for the players who are out at LSU. So many players. So many players, guys. Okay, so let's go down a long list of all the players who left LSU. So we got Imani Bartlett. She barely played. Not a big deal. She's going to Houston. We got LSU Poa, who, has had some good runs with this LSU team, but overall, not the greatest. But was somebody who you could count on defensively to kind of do some stuff. But LSU Poa is gone. She is going to Arizona State. We also have your big post player that was at one point seen as the future of the LSU Tigers in Aalyah Del Rosario. She has left. She is going to Vanderbilt. Then we got Miracle Shepherd, who just had a 1-year loaner at LSU. She is gone and going to Cal. We also have Jersey Wolfenbarger, who has left to go to Tennessee. And then we have Samaya Smith, which was kind of a surprise to me. I really like Samaya on this LSU team. Samaya was fantastic, like truly. Injuries did derail her for quite a bit, but yeah. So Samaya Smith is a big loss for this LSU team. She is going to Virginia. So in general, yes, a lot of players left. I don't think they really moved the needle like that besides Samaya Smith. Big loss for LSU. Big loss. Now, who did LSU gain in the transfer portal? Well, they gained 3 players. They gained MiLaysia Fulwiley, which again, I've already talked about her. She's fantastic. I mean, she's going to start for this team. And can you imagine MiLaysia and Flau'jae running the court together? I think that's going to be really, really, really fun. Really fun basketball for LSU, at least on the guard perspective side, with the inclusion of MiLaysia Fulwiley. We also have Amaya Joyner, who has joined this team as well. She's a 6'2" forward out of East Carolina. And she was really good at East Carolina. To be truly transparent, I didn't watch East Carolina. So all I've seen is highlights and clips of Amaya Joyner. So I'm really interested to ultimately see her take the court and see what she can do on that front. We also had Kate Koval, who entered the transfer portal as well. This was a shock to me because I actually really like Kate on Notre Dame. I really like Kate on Notre Dame. But ultimately, she made the decision to leave, and now she is at LSU. She's a big post player, right? 6'5". She can score in the post. She was effective last year for Notre Dame. And she made the move to go to LSU. Good decision, especially considering the fact that that LSU no longer has Samaya Smith and Aalyah Del Rosario. They needed some more post presence, and they got one in Kate Koval. I'm interested to see ultimately how she plays in the SEC. But in terms of her play at Notre Dame, I thought she played well. And again, guys, she's just a freshman, so she does have 3 more years of eligibility, so we'll see what happens on that front. Henry says LSU would play fast and furious, yes, but I am worried about the posts for LSU. And maybe in the next one, we'll go down the actual roster. I just wanted to focus on the transfer portal today, but maybe in the future, we'll talk about the actual rosters of it all, because I don't know. I think there's some cause for concern when it comes to the post for LSU. Guard play, I think, is actually fine. But post play is going to be hard. It's going to be very, very hard. Very, very hard to see them really get much. Because, yes, Kate Koval, I thought she played well for Notre Dame. But again, guys, she wasn't a starter, right? She didn't play a ton of minutes, right? And so it's going to be a very different thing to actually possibly end up being in the starting lineup and possibly end up playing a lot of minutes, way more minutes than you did at Notre Dame. So yes, it's going to be interesting for the post play. It's going to be very, very interesting for LSU. But from a guard perspective, I think guard wise, they're good. They're good, right? Well, she's going into her sophomore year, but last year she was a freshman. Yeah, last year she was a freshman. So that's what I'm talking about. As a freshman, I thought she played well. But yeah, she is coming into her sophomore year. So, yeah. Anyway, let's take a look at the LSU schedule. Let's take a look at that. So for LSU, some of the games that I am very much looking forward to is, well, none of the, I would say none of the non-conference games, really. Because, cupcake schedule, easy schedule. I mean, that's just how teams are rolling. I already talked about that, where you kind of like, you're going to play easier teams. The one tough game I see in non-conference play is going to be on December the 4th as LSU takes on Duke. I think that's going to be a very, very fun game. That's a ACC SEC challenge game. That's going to be very fun. Very, very fun to see. Ultimately, I do think that LSU probably has the nod, but I'd say this: Duke is a very good defensive team, and we'll see what happens. Okay. The other games that are going to be really good to watch when it comes to LSU will be on January the 11th as LSU takes on Texas. We'll also see, again, as I talked about earlier, on February the 14th, we'll see LSU play South Carolina at LSU. And so that's going to be really, really fun to see. We'll also be interested in watching LSU versus Texas on February the 5th, as well as LSU versus Oklahoma on January the 18th. Okay. Oh, sorry, I have the schedule too small. I'm sorry. Sorry about that. I will try to, next time I'll try to make it bigger. All right. Sorry about that. Anyway, here, there we go. Yeah. Okay. Y'all should hopefully see it better. All right. Full screen with the schedule. All right. So this is the conference schedule as well as the non-conference schedule. Okay. All right. I'll leave it up for a couple of more seconds. So anyway, I already talked about the games that I'm definitely watching, and so we'll see what happens this season for LSU. Again, from a guard perspective, they have a lot of guards. From a post perspective, they got to figure it out. They got to figure it out for sure. They got to figure it out. Okay? All right. Well, guys, that's the stream. That's the stream. That's what I wanted to talk about. I wanted to just talk about what's going on when it comes to the transfer portal. We're going to get into more teams as time goes on. Again, guys, as I said earlier, as we get closer to women's college basketball, I will spend more and more time letting you all know who's on the various teams, what I expect to happen, and yada, yada, yada. So, yeah, anyway, that's it. Thank y'all so much for rocking with me. If y'all could, make sure to hit that like button. It really does help the channel out a whole lot. Also, make sure to subscribe to the channel as well. I make content all about women's basketball. So if that is your thing, make sure to rock out with me. All right. So anyway, that's it. Thank y'all. And let me know in the comments if y'all what teams y'all want to hear about when it comes to college, because there's a lot of college teams. What teams are y'all most interested in? Yeah. Oh yeah. Marie, I still have that planned. A stream about Unrivaled and the NIL deals that they signed and what's going on the future of Unrivaled. Yes, that is still a thing that I need to do. Okay. So anyway. Thank y'all. And I will see y'all in the next one. Hit that like, y'all. Hit that like. All right, see y'all next one. Bye-bye.
Are you ready? Ready, set, go.